अस्सलाम वालेकुम बेटा, कैसे हो आप सब? बेटा आज हम एनिमल किंगडम का नेक्स्ट सब ग्रुप पढ़ने वाले हैं, जिस सब ग्रुप का नाम मेरा बेटा है मोलस्का। मोलस्का। और पहला पॉइंट बेटा अबाउट मोलस्का इज इट इज सेकेंड लार्जेस्ट सब ग्रुप, इट इज सेकेंड लार्जेस्ट फाइलम। बेटा अगर आपको याद होगा, मैंने आपको कहा जो आर्थ्रोपोडा है दैट इज द फर्स्ट लार्जेस्ट फाइलम, व्हाइल एज मेरे बेटे The mollusca is second largest. आर्थ्रोपोडा लार्जेस्ट है, उसके बाद जो मैक्सिमम एनिमल्स हैं they belong to the mollusca. The next point मेरा बेटा about the mollusca is that where does it live? मेरे बेटे it can live in marine water, in a salty water के अंदर रह सकते हैं. It can live in fresh water. It can be terrestrial, यानी जमीन पे भी रह सकते हैं. So मेरा बेटा the habitat of the mollusca is again diversified. Some may live in the marine and some in the fresh water, and the some will live on the land, known as terrestrial. Fine. मेरे बेटे the next point about the mollusca is that it show organ system level of organization. Then you know we had discussed this in previous many lectures. What is the organ system level of organization? Where I told you that type of body system where organs are interacting with each other. For example, if heart and kidney, the two organs are interacting with each other, communicating with each other, it is known as the organ system level of organization. Or similarly, if heart and brain is interacting with each other, the two organs are interacting with each other, मेरे बेटे ऐसे body system को, ऐसे body structure को बेटा हम कहते हैं organ system level of organization. Fine. Then मेरे बेटा the next point about the mollusca is that it show bilateral symmetry, which I told you. Like we humans, our body can be divided into two equal halves by a one plane. Similarly, मेरे बेटे, the body of the mollusca, yes, it shows the symmetry. Yes, its body can be divided into two equal halves. But मेरे बेटे, the thing is, that can happen by only one plane. Therefore, मेरे बेटे, the mollusca has the bilateral symmetry, having only one plane which divide the body into two equal halves. Fine. And then मेरा बेटा about the mollusca is that mollusca is triploblast and is true coelom. We've been discussing it from the day one while we start the animal kingdom, where I told you that zygote can form initially 3 layers. Now those 3 layers can be cell, protein cell, what I called as a triploblast, or those 3 layers can be cell and then cell and then cell. All the 3 layers being cell, what we call as the triploblast. And then I'm saying that is a true coelom, where I told you, yes, in the mesoderm, yes, in the triploblast, in the mesoderm, yes, fluid accumulates, but in such a way that outside that fluid there is a mesoderm, and inside of the fluid again there is the mesoderm. We have discussed this in previous lectures. So those of you who are not pacing with us, you firstly watch those videos, and then you will get to know exactly what is a true coelom. And then मेरे बेटे about the mollusca is that its body is divided into many parts. As I told you, we human, we have the head, then the neck, then the thorax, and then the abdomen. Similarly मेरे बेटे in the arthropoda, I told you, the arthropoda had the head and then the thorax and then the abdomen. Similarly मेरे बेटे, the mollusca body is divided into many parts. कौन कौन सा part है? सबसे पहला part है head. बेटा जो ये मैंने बनाया, ये है head. इसकी body के अंदर सबसे पहला part head, ठीक? दूसरा है बेटा muscular foot. जो ये वाला चीज है मोलस्का का, बेटा इसको हम कहते हैं मस्कुलर फुट. और जो बेटा जो ये एलिवेशन है, एक एलिवेशन, डोम लाइक एलिवेशन, इसको हम कहते हैं विसरल हम्प, जैसे मैंने लिखा है. सो इट हैज अ हेड, अ मस्कुलर फुट एंड अ विसरल हम्प. इस विसरल हम्प के ऊपर मेरे बेटे ऐसे ये वाली चीज, एक कवरिंग है. इस कवरिंग को हम कहते हैं बेटा मेंटल. इस मेंटल के ऊपर बेटे, ये मेंटल है, मेंटल, इसके ऊपर और एक कवरिंग है, इसको हम कहते हैं बेटे कैलकेरियस शेल. Calcareous shell. So मेरे बेटे, if anyone asks you what are the different body parts of the mollusca, the first body part you have to draw the diagram. Actually draw this diagram. This is a head, This is a muscular foot, and then there is a dome-like elevation or dome-like structure, what we call as a visceral hump, is covered by a layer. That layer, mere bete, is known as mantle. That mantle is further covered by another layer that is known as, mere bete, the calcareous shell. So that is about the structure of the mollusca. Mere bete, the next point about the mollusca is that mollusca has specialized structure known as ctenidia. C-T-E-N-I-D-I-A, ctenidia or feather gills. And the function of this ctenidia, the function of this feather gill is bete, it helps us firstly in respiration, and secondly also it helps us in excretion. So bete, if anyone asks you what is a ctenidia, what is a feather gill, and you have to tell it's a specialized structure. In where? In the arthropoda? No, not in the arthropoda, but in the mollusca. What does it do? It performs two functions. One, it helps us in the respiration, and another, it helps us in the excretion. Fine. And then is another specialized structure found in the mollusca, and that specialized structure is known as radula. What is the radula? I will tell you. Radula is actually a tongue. जो जुबान है ना बेटा हमारी जुबान, सिमिलरली इसके पास भी जुबान होती है, उस जुबान को हम रेड्यूला कहते हैं. लेकिन इस जुबान के बारे में एक इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है मेरे बेटे, इस जुबान पे जो मोलस्का की जो जुबान है, जो मोलस्का की जो टंग है, इसके ऊपर दांत होता है. The tongue has the teeth over it. बेटे जैसे हम इंसान हैं, हमारी जबान पे तो दांत नहीं है ना, दांत साइड में है. लेकिन बेटे the typical thing about the mollusca is that on the tongue of it, इसकी टंग के ऊपर दांत है. एक ऐसी टंग जिसके ऊपर दांत हो मेरे बेटे, उसको हम कहते हैं रेड्यूला. R-A-D-U-L-A. So मेरा बेटा, if anyone asks you what is a radula, the first point you will tell it is a specialized structure. But where? In the mollusca. What is the typical thing about it? The typical thing about it is that is a tongue, the tongue having the teeth. Fine? So let's move further. The next point about the mollusca is that it is dioecious. And then you know what is a dioecious? Where male and female are separate, while sperm and ova is produced by different organisms. Fine? And then the life cycle is indirect. We know what is the indirect life cycle. Indirect life cycle, the zygote firstly forms a larva, and then larva forms the adult form, rather it forms the child. Fine? So the mollusca has the indirect life cycle. We have discussed this indirect life cycle in the previous lectures. So those of who are not pacing up, you watch those videos. Fine? And then it is oviparous. By saying oviparous, you know, is that organism which lay the eggs. अगर young one को birth देगा, उसको हम viviparous कहते हैं. जैसे we human, we are viviparous. But hen, जो मुर्गी है, वो अंडे देती है. That is oviparous. Like the hen is the mollusca, which is again the oviparous. So that is about the mollusca having these properties. And then there are many examples of mollusca, and those examples you have to copy that from the NCERT. Like you have the pink tada, you have the loligo, you have the aplysia, you have the dentalium, and you have the octopus. You have many other organisms like sepia, pila, and all those examples, they are on your NCERT textbook. You find those examples and copy that on your copy. Fine. So that's all about the mollusca, the second largest phylum of the animal kingdom, having the ctenidia, having the radula. And like important thing, typical structure in the mollusca where the tongue has teeth. Fine. That's all.